What's going on, guys? Just wanted to do something my buddy Keith just did on his channel. He did a good old fashioned mail call. Before we get to mine, me and Keith try to help each other out. So if you're a viewer on mine, can you please go subscribe to CA&P Railroad? That's Keith. He's been helping me out with a lot of stuff, and we're friends in real life, except we're 6.5 hours away from each other. So we try to help each other out. He's a good guy, and he's my buddy. So, but Keith, you inspired me, man. So mail call. Got this was from a gentleman on Facebook. I'm sorry, I forgot his name. It's their first sale. So, bunch of two bay hen W hoppers. They will eventually be weighted and probably used in like a side yard or something like that. Went and saw Randy at Dan's Trains in Powell, Tennessee. My buddy there. We did a trade. I had some. Think they were Chesapeake and Ohio's. I bought them at the beach, and it was to help fund the museum I bought them from. So I gave them the money for that, and I got those. So we traded. Going to paint these all silver and turn these into Atlantic coastline, because my wife, the only train she's ever liked was the purple for the ACL. So oddly enough, that was the museum that we went to in Wilmington, was for the ACL. So it inspired me for that. So these will soon be silver with a dark purple stripe for ACL. Also from Randy, got a decoder. Probably put that in one of the GPs I got from Tim. Been working on some side things. These were all from Matchbox, or were they Hot Wheels? They're called Road Champs. They're actually as old as I am, and I'm 38, and I used to have these. Unfortunately, I lost them when I was real little, but these were 187th. So these are actual HO scale. So if y'all ever find these, and they're not insanely expensive on eBay, these can start at $20 a piece, easy. But sometimes you get a person who doesn't know what they have, and they make an offer. Jump on these for sure, guys, because they're worth some money, and I use them. So I have a whole box of these. These were also from a fellow on Facebook. Sometimes you can find some really good sales on there. But then another thing on Facebook. This is an entire box of Virginian. So all these Virginians are in here, and so I'm working on that, because in one of my themes, I'm going to eventually be going to do a fantasy series. Sorry about I'm walking, y'all. A fantasy series of what if. So you're going to see modern day engines on for Virginian, Southern, and NW. This is just for fun. I want to see how I like it. So I want to do like some AC 44s, some Dash 9s, and Virginian, because Virginian never made these ever. Theirs were always a 2-bay silver or black, because most of Virginian was in my area. So that's why I'm starting to run it. It was windy mountains and stuff like that, so they had to run shorter trains for tighter curves. So I'm big into history, y'all. Sorry. Back to mail call. I bought some more stuff from my go-to fella, Scott Love. He's also on Facebook. Think he does have an eBay also. I trust him fully. I buy a lot of things off of Scott. This is also from Scott. I'm going to paint these. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to delabel these. These will become Southerns because they're the same brown as Southerns are. So there's a whole box of those, and I've started on my track finally. I got tired of waiting. Y'all, hand laying track. Well, not hand laying, but hand flexing. It's not as easy as I thought. So I cheated. I have, as I showed you before, the templates here. Guys, seriously, these are outstanding. If you're doing flex track, these are extremely very affordable, but they're flimsy. I glued these, so I wish I hadn't, because you can do a smaller radius like through here. But let's get to the track. I did my feeders. I'm going to do them every 6 feet or every 2 of these. So, like, there's not one here. There won't be one there, but there'll be one at the end of the other one at the end of the curve. And I found out the hard way that if I want to do it right, I have to give space toward the sides and the ends and stuff like that. So this is a 26 into a straight. It's about a 9-inch here. I still have to fix just a fuzz. It should be about right there. So into a little bit of a 26 into a 28. So the rest of it is a 28. Guys, any recommendations are welcome on pins. These are a little wide. I got them from Walmart, so if you have any ideas of how to pin this down better, I need to pin them down in between. This is good because if I do it this way, it's so wide, it pins down 2 at one time. So I know Rocky had said that he has a trick he uses, but he's all the way in Texas. Eventually this will be a Jomain. So for now, I'm only doing one. Then when the price of lumber drops, I'm going to finish my extension. So after I finish my extension, that's when I can do everything else. So it'll just be one single loop for now. I'm going to start to figure out how to do my feeder wires and power wires, because at the end of this one will be my starting power wire here. And then as I go all the way back down, probably somewhere through here, I say, will be another feeder wire before the loop. And since I'm only using this for now, this side here will be a 22 all the way around, which should be fine, but that means the inside edge will be 18. So I can only run smaller inline things until I do. Well, guys, you can tell I'm tired because I just contradicted myself. So just going to run the one line for now and probably lay the track for the inside and then not hook anything up to it. So scratch that, delete that. Sorry, it's 11:30 right now, and we've not had a day off in almost a week, so we're tired. People will start to wonder, okay, how are you able to get these things? I buy stuff that's part of estates, and I'll pay a certain price for the estates, and then I'll sell off the stuff that I don't use. So, like, I'll find a local sale, and I'm telling y'all this because this is how you do it. With things getting better, let's just say that, all right? Things getting better, people are starting to sell more things and get out more. I'm one of those. So I've been finding sales, and I'll get stuff that's has the Santa Fe or Union Pacific and stuff like that, that I don't run. I'll use it, and then I'll take the stuff that I don't use like that and sell it, so I get my money back. That's how a lot of people do it, and it works. I trade about 75% and only sell 25%. So sometimes I make my money back, and sometimes I just trade stuff. So I'm here to help this hobby grow. So I'm sharing all kinds of information. So if you're new here, try to bear with me. This is my big layout. I've moved last year into my home, so I've slowly been doing updates, and I'm a beginner. I'm an amateur. So you want to see my mistakes? Have at it. I'm also, I can't believe I'm saying this, y'all, I'm trying TikTok now. So just if you see me on there, say hey. I'm the stuttering train guy. I enjoy it. I have fun with myself. This is a very good hobby. So stay tuned. I'm trying all kinds of stuff. So just bear with me, y'all, and I'll try to update more. I do this about once a week now. But, I thank you for being patient and for watching. Because I'm long-winded guy, so I try to condense stuff sometimes. But y'all stay tuned, and I should be back in a week or so. Thanks, guys.